Are there things that will mess up the plan that these people cannot control?
There's only one thing. There's only one thing, and that's the individual to literally start to say no. To everything that comes down the pike that you must, no. Because what we're doing right now, whether we realize it or not, we're consenting to everything that's happening to us by our silence. That's a legal consent.
By our silence.
And if life and individuality and the right to choose in your own life and decide for yourself is your rights, then you better demand it. You first must assert it and then tell it it's self-evident, I have it, so get off my back. If we don't, we won't be able to move without permission. We're almost there now. Yeah.
It is interesting because from time to time I hear myself saying to listeners when we talk about this stuff, well, you know, like with the FDA and telling you can or cannot do this. I mean, we're to the point where all you can do is just say, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I mean, no, just leave me alone. You don't have authority. No. Yeah. Because if people say no, well, then that would really stop them because they don't really have enough military or anything else to control everybody. If everybody just said no, do they?
The emperor has no clothes. The technique is we've all been trained to comply. See, a generation has already passed that were taught and trained to comply to authority. Before that, people literally, the average U.S. person would stand up and just tell them where to go.
Yeah.
But it's completely reversed now through gradual training and a generation brought up through the schooling system. So people themselves must assert to themselves their right to choose what they want to live, how they want to live, what they want to work at, etc. And what authority you will accept for the public good and what authority is not for the public good. And we've got to start to tell them very quickly, because if we don't, they've already told us where they're taking us. It's a straitjacket.
Really make no bones about it, right?
There's none at all. The U.S. military put out a document, a whole bunch of PDF actually, on the projection for their think tanks for the next 50 years. It's identical with Britain's one and NATO. I've got them both here. I've read them on the air. And one of them was 90 pages from Britain. And they see nothing but riots starting from about 2012 right up to about 2050. And now they're not telling you why all these riots will start, but they know they're going to push every button to get us to comply, and we will kick a little bit against the pricks here and there, and there's going to be uprisings and riots, etc. But they have already decided they're taking us this way regardless.
And the money idea, this stuff, Alan Watt, it's just been in our face, unabashed, just like, well, here's what we're doing, and we're gonna print this money, and we're gonna lend it to the Treasury, and Treasury is gonna give it back to the people that printed the money, and what are you gonna do about it?
Yes. That's right.
Unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly. What are you going to do about it? Yeah. Ha ha ha. You know,
yeah. What they do with, because they asked them to tell them what they did with this money, and there's just trillions unaccounted for, and these guys are just stealing them.
Yeah.
Well, Alan Watt, it's always fun to talk to you. I think after talking to you, we're just going to go out and plant our garden and buy some gold. I mean, that's probably the safest thing to do at this point. How do you protect yourself in your life from all of this? How do you stay out of the matrix?
You stay away from most of society as best you can, and you don't fall for all the freebie stuff they give you. You don't go for popular junk foods, all of that stuff. You got to keep your mind alert as best as you can.
And that's how you're able to keep a clear head and see the writing on the wall by doing that and not getting too involved with the rest of the world like that.
That's what you have to do.
And you like your life?
Oh, I like living. It's exciting to be alive and be aware of what's really happening. It doesn't confuse you, and you have the satisfaction that they haven't conquered your mind yet.
So you wake up jazzed and energized to do more and learn more?
I'm awful busy too. That's what takes up my time. Is so much to do. But yeah, I like the moments when you can sit back and really go into worlds within your mind and explore them. Yeah.
Well, Alan Watt, we're glad you're there. God bless you. Cutting Through the Matrix confines.com. Tell folks quickly some of the things they can see on your website.
Yeah, you can go into cuttingthroughmatrix.com and you can see the books I have for sale. You've got hundreds of audios of talks I've given in the past where I give you the histories of this big system. And you can download them. I've also got a site, sentientsentinel.eu, where you can download transcripts of these and print them up if you want to read them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And all those links are on your website, cuttingthroughthematrix.com.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Alan. All the best to you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
My name is Patrick Timpone. He's Alan Watt, and he's the real deal. He is not thinking in the box any stretch of the imagination. It's always an honor to talk to him, and we do it from time to time, Mr. Alan Watt. So stay right there after this quick